Hello everyone, how's it going? Today we'll be diving into the world of imagination, one where thoughts know no bounds, and anything you vision in your head can pop up right in front of you the very next second. Fantasy has always been this genre people just can't get enough of, since floating above the skies in a ship that has wings or wandering in a forest teeming with all kinds of mythical creatures is something that just never gets old. Moreover, it just shows how beautiful and amazing imagination can be, coming up with worlds and characters we only see in the dream world. So let's close our eyes, go back in time, and rethink ourselves in the middle of all these beautiful worlds, letting our imagination run wild, counting down to the top 10 fantasy anime of all time.
How heavy is that? Light work with the bass on the track, on my face at the back like I'm taking a slap. I need a drink, but it's straight from the tap. And I'm hating the slack, couple man slide around like the hate in the gaff. Please stop talking that trash, cause the vibes and the fun all the way to the back.
Number 10. Ascendance of a Bookworm. Let's start things off slow and simple. No, by no means do I hold the opinion that this is a bad show. It's one of a kind and was a breath of fresh air that caught me off guard when I watched the first episode back then. It's just not that well known, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you don't even know about this one. Featuring a character who just can't get enough of books, Ascendance of a Bookworm brings in a new concept while keeping up with the fantasy powerhouses, staying true to all those elements that make the fantasy genre such a fan favorite. The adorable cast of characters is all here, making you pick favorites the instant they appear on the screen. A one-of-a-kind story which would make you re-watch the show a couple of times. Get ready to fall in love with books once again. Number 9. Mahutsukai no Yeoman. The moment this show popped up on the internet, a lot of people were all in since it featured a rather unique concept that had the crisp and beautiful animation to make things all the sweeter. Sure, it's a beautiful show and features one of the best animations out there, but it lacks a bit when it comes to the story and plot, making it lose a lot of the appeal it would have had if more attention was given to those elements. The characters are a strong point when it comes to Mahutsukai no Yeoman, featuring all kinds of mythical creatures and people we have only seen in those fairy tales we just couldn't get enough of when we were small beans. Plus, the opening is a banger with that music, making it hard for you to skip it whenever you hear the music kick in.
When they see me pouring some oil, then gets empty again. Better fill it up before I go.
Number 8. Last of Tempest. Have you ever wondered if you'll ever be seeing Hamlet being featured in an anime? Well, I've got the answer to that right here. One of the most unique storylines out there, Last of Tempest is one of a kind in a lot more ways than just one. The combat is done really well. Bones never disappointing when it comes to the animation and fights, so it's a treat for all the action fans out there. But aside from that, the thing I love most of all about Black Tempest is its progression. The way those flashbacks come up out of the blue, making the story all the more clear to us. But that's not all. We have a witch stranded on an island wearing tapes for clothing, communicating, and giving orders to the boys the entire time the show's playing. The mysterious atmosphere is maintained really well, and your eyes will be glued to the show, always looking forward to what happens next. Number 7. Kikai Sensen. Featuring a New York you've never seen before, Kikai Sensen takes things to the next level, with aliens and madness blended in so well with the society that no one finds anything strange anymore. A lot of characters you wouldn't be forgetting anytime soon. Kikai Sensen features a boy, Leonardo, who fell victim to an unexpected turn of events and is now out there trying his best to tie loose ends and turn things back to the way they were before that day. Get ready for a bunch of unexpected situation and fights coming your way, since the anime has a lot to offer with every episode coming up with something new, never letting things become repetitive or bland by any means. The eyes are so dazzling that you'll have a hard time looking at Leonardo. With every character having the coolest name out there, the swag is just all over the place, making New York look way more starstruck than it is right now. Also, check out the sequel, which gives you a better insight on the characters and the story in general. Oh, and did I mention the amazing ending theme the show features? Don't skip it even for $1,000,000.
How does it feel to breathe when you're dead? They never seen you out of your head. Cut to the bone, it's broken up. How sad.
Number 6. Drifters. Let's hop in on the action train and travel to a world where all those renowned historical figures are brought back to life to battle it out. From the same creator of Hellsing, Drifter stays true to the whole animation and gore that Hellsing featured, making it all the more special for the Hellsing fans. The fights are something else, and the way we see new characters coming up every other episode keeps things heated and makes you binge watch the show in an instant. It has a good storyline, as well with plot elements that make it a lot more than just being an action show for the macho heads out there. Swordplay of the finest class is featured in the anime, with historical names like Nobunaga, Toyohisa, and Hijikata there to battle it out. It's a prefect what-if situation for all the fans out there who always wanted to know how a fight between them would look like. Get ready to see all these names come to life in this battle royale everyone wanted to see for a long time. Number 5. Kobayashisan Chino Made Dragon. Dragons never looked better. It's like the girls in Dragons did that fusion dance no one wanted to do at first. Remember when Piccolo gave us a demonstration of it? People sure were cringing really hard. I never expected to see a gamer dragon who's so good at video games. But here we are. A dragon beating me when it comes to the world of games. Anime sure is something that makes dreams come true. Kobayashi's life is about to turn upside down with all these dragon girls becoming a part of her everyday life. You'll be laughing your guts out since the show is pretty hilarious, coming up with situations that would have you roll on the floor with laughter. It's the perfect thing all the slice of life fans out there could ask for, with a sprinkle of comedy and cuteness that truly serves as the cherry on top. Plus, we've got some cute characters as well, so there's a lot the show has to offer. Number 4. The Devil is a Part-Timer. This show would make you think if you're really watching anime or not. Reason being, at first the audio would make you check the title a couple of times, making sure whether you tuned into a Kyrgyzstan show or something. One of the funniest concepts done so well, The Devil is a Part-Timer sure shows us a different side to Satan, since he'd be working his ass off here in the real world. Imagine seeing the devil when you go to McDonald's just to grab a bite to eat. I'm pretty sure you'll be eating at home for the rest of your life. All new characters get added as the show goes on, making things all the more interesting. Seeing faces from hell has never been this interesting. Plus, it's got a treat for all the action fans out there, since it features combat that would make blinking hard at times. The comedy is something else as well. Every character has this side to them that makes the story all the more interesting, making you rewind those moments in your head just to laugh at them one more time. It comes up with completely new punchlines and dialogue that make you come back for more even after you're done with the series. Number 3. Mushishi. I never thought doctors had such slick hairstyles. Mushishi is one of the most beautiful shows ever made. It shows how a wanderer comes across all these situations and gets to the bottom of them, coming up with solutions that help people, both who are part of the problem and the ones around them. Featuring a new story every other episode, the show is unpredictable since there's no particular quest or anything that the protagonist has embarked on, making it one of the shows people can't help but watch and finish as soon as possible. The anime features a lot of situations that would hit you right in the feels, and at the same time, you develop bonds with the characters who wouldn't be on screen for too long. It features great soundtracks as well, adding to the millions of things the anime has to offer. Make sure to watch it in the best quality you can, since the show is just beautiful to say the very least.
Oh no, that is what they all say when they see me pouring some oil. Oh, think it's empty again. Better fill it up before I go.
Number 2. Konosuba. One of my favorite shows, Konosuba takes the fantasy and isekai genre to the very next level. Featuring RPG and fantasy elements only the earlier games came up with, Konosuba makes you feel like you're watching someone play a video game from over a decade ago, yet make the query pop up as to how this game managed to pass the debugging process with all that's been going on in the show. It starts off so well that it makes sure you're all in the show the moment you press that arrow of a play button. Sato Kazuma, a character who will become a favorite in an instant since he's responsible for 90% of the success the show has gotten over the years. I never knew a Dullahan's head could be used like that. A Knight Named Darkness? I have a bad feeling about this one. You'll be seeing a bunch of characters joining the club as the show goes on, each character having these quirks, which makes the story so much more fun and interesting. Such a great blend of fantasy with all the other genres, I doubt you'll find something like this in any other show out there. Number 1. Made in Abyss. Becoming a hit the moment the first episode came out, Made in Abyss brought back the original adventure genre that was lost somewhere over the years. The whole setting of the show is something that would catch you off guard with innovative ideas and story elements sure to bewitch you the moment you see them on screen. Featuring a storyline that's so simple, yet tells you absolutely nothing when it comes to the questions when, why, and who, Made in Abyss takes things to the next level, keeping this in the shadows, while has this colorful and magical setting that it makes you forget about it a few episodes in the show. But it sure hits hard when those very mysteries come back to play with Regu and Riko. Regu and Riko are for sure one of the best duos anime has ever showed us, with those personalities that make you fall in love with them in an instant. Also, the show has one of the best cliffhangers out there, making it hard not to watch it in one sitting. It also has a dark side to it, so you're sure to be caught off guard. It's truly worthy of all the accolade and awards it's gotten over the years. Be sure to leave a like, it helps us a lot. And hit that subscribe button and turn post notifications on, since we post videos featuring anime you definitely can't miss out on. Till then, goodbye!
Alright everyone, that's it for today's video. Did you guys enjoy this list? Or find any anime you're interested in? Let us know your thoughts down in the comments, and please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the